Welcome to Everything Explained. I'm your host, and today we're chasing a big question that's buzzing online. Sora2 is so incredible. But what's behind deepfake AI videos? How do these clips go from ordinary footage to something that feels almost real, and what should we believe when we watch them? In this episode, we'll break down the tech in plain language, share examples, and talk about why this matters for trust, media, and everyday life. First, what is a deepfake? In simple terms, it's a video where a person's face or voice has been manipulated to show or say something they didn't. The core ideas come from two big streams of AI: face synthesis and motion transfer, and voice or audio synthesis. On the face side, the technology often uses something called a neural network to learn representations of a real face. Early methods wrapped a face into a compact map, and then rebuilt it as another person's face. Modern versions rely on GANs, which pit a generative network against a discriminator network to push the result toward realism. There's also lip sync or facial reenactment, where the AI watches the mouth movements and facial expressions of the target speaker and tries to map them onto the new face in a believable way. A famous example in the field is the work that tries to make a person's lips sync perfectly with a voice track, even if the voice is coming from someone else. Behind the scenes, there's a lot of data. The AI learns from thousands of video frames of the person being emulated. The more data it has, the more convincing it can look. But that data has to be collected somehow, sometimes from public material, sometimes without consent. That raises big questions about privacy and consent, especially when a face is used in a context the person never agreed to. On the audio side, there are voice cloning and speech synthesis techniques. A neural voice can imitate tone, cadence, and accent. If you pair a cloned voice with a swapped face, you can get a video where not just the look but the voice matches the moment. Tools in this space range from text-to-speech models to neural vocoders that give voices a natural cadence and breath. There are also more sophisticated pathways, like 3D modeling and neural rendering, which help the synthetic face move in a way that respects head pose, lighting, and shadows. It's not just about copying a face, it's about creating a coherent scene where the new person seems to exist in the same space as the original video. Why is this happening now? Advances in computation, access to powerful software, and the widespread sharing of video data. The result is cheaper, faster, and more convincing deepfakes than ever before. Deepfakes aren't just about deception, they're used in films to de-age actors, in education to create engaging content, and by hobbyists for parody. The risk, though, is real: misinformation, fraud, and reputational harm when someone uses a convincing video without permission. How can you tell a deepfake from reality? It's getting harder, but there are tells. Look for lighting mismatches, blinking that feels off, or mouth movements that don't perfectly align with speech. Check the source: was the video posted by a credible outlet? Do a quick reverse image search to see if the clip appears elsewhere with the same framing. Software tools and forensic methods also exist to detect inconsistencies in compression patterns or pixel-level artifacts that humans miss. Ethical solutions are part of the conversation too. Consent, labeling, and maybe even watermarking can help. Some researchers are exploring provenance systems, kind of like digital receipts for media, that record when and where a video was created and edited. In the end, you want media that is transparent about what is real and what is synthetic. So, behind the glossy surface of a deepfake lies a mix of clever machine learning, massive data, and careful engineering. The same tools that let Sora2 sound natural or make avatars talk can create astonishing media, both wonderful and worrying. The goal isn't to scare people away from new technologies, but to teach habits, check sources, ask questions, and demand honesty in how media is presented. As creators and consumers, we can lean into the creativity while building safeguards that keep trust intact. The future of video is exciting, and a little complicated, and that's exactly why we need to talk about it openly. Keep looking beneath the pixels, and you'll start seeing the truth shine through.